So this is the staff, which is made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces. Every line or space on this staff represents a white key on the keyboard. And then the clefs come in. So here you have your treble clef, which represents the high notes, the bass clef, which represents the low notes. Okay? And the clefs assign individual notes to lines or spaces. For example, the treble clef is also called the G clef. Why? Because it wraps around that line, which is G. So any note on this line, which is a line note, is G. Anywhere on this line that a note is placed, it will be G. Now remember, there's no H. So when we go up to the next note, which would be a space note here, that would be an A. And then we go up to the next step up, which is a line. You put that would be a line note if you placed a note there, which would be, right, a B, which comes after the A. And then we just fill in the rest of them, okay, which goes up, now you'll see alphabetically. So there's your G. Then we go up to the space. After the space, there's a line. And then from the line, there's a space. From the space, there's a line. So you have line, space, line, space, line, space. All right. So the spaces, they all count. Okay. So of course, at the top here, you have what are called ledger lines. And these ledger lines, they sort of like is a continuation of the staff. But instead of just drawing a whole bunch of lines all over the place, we just put the little tiny line to continue the line, space, line, space, line, space pattern. Same thing when you get to the bass clef. That bass, these 2 dots here, that line going in between those 2 dots is F. So the bass clef is also called the F clef. Okay, and this is what the notes look like spelled out in the lines and spaces in the bass clef. Now, when you put both the treble and the bass together, you have what is called the grand staff. What connects them is one note in the middle with a little ledger line going through it, which is C. And this is called middle C. This is very important, which you'll see. So remember, there's a little ledger line. This is the line note that connects both the treble staff and the bass staff. Together, they're called the grand staff.